Now, everything in this video is alleged in my opinion, but I'm gonna keep it real, man. Y'all saw the thumbnail. So a pair of the Big Head Air Max sold the 16th of this month, right? But we all saw what was viral about Nike suing StockX, and they won for StockX selling a few fake pairs. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Nike works with GOAT, Nike works with StockX, and eBay as well. Just like Foot Locker, Finish Line, JD Sports, Chic, etc. Just like those sneaker stores have accounts with Nike and they can buy in bulk at a cheaper price, so does StockX. So does GOAT. There's always express shipping. There's buying from the reseller or the regular consumer buyer seller, and then you have the platforms coming directly from the platforms. Know the difference? Where you have to wait for the seller to send the shoe to be verified, then it gets to you, or it comes directly from StockX, directly from GOAT, directly from eBay. They have Nike accounts as well. This is stuff Nike is not going to tell you, Nike is going to talk about. If Nike really wanted to stop StockX, and I don't know why Nike keeps singling out StockX and attacking StockX, when, if you remember, we heard the rumor of GOAT working with Foot Locker. So you think GOAT will work with Foot Locker without Nike being involved, without Nike knowing anything, having their hands in anything? Nike would never let a GOAT and a Foot Locker even talk about working together unless Nike is getting a percentage. Nike is super, super greedy. You saw how they did Bape. You saw how they did Bape. So let's be real. Let's be real about it, man. Nike only puts a certain amount of pairs on the sneakers app, while they let StockX, GOAT, Poison, all these secondary markets, they let them buy in bulk and put a shoe up there for whatever price they decide to. Excuse me. Now, if Nike actually cared about their consumers, they would drop a lot more pairs on their sneakers app. They wouldn't make everything a draw. Everything seems so limited. And if you look at the other sales, you could tell that right after people took an L on sneakers, they went straight to StockX and they bought pairs immediately. A lot of people don't even wait a week, 2 weeks to see if the price comes down. Wait till people get their pairs from sneakers app. They just immediately go ahead and buy. F you, Nike. You can go F yourself. Yeah, I'm going to continue to buy the OG retros that I like and certain pairs that I like, but I see how you guys work. And I'm surprised the bigger YouTubers aren't talking about this. Maybe they're not talking about it because they really know what's going on. I've even seen Nike send YouTubers pairs of sneakers, man. Early. They play favorites. So that's also one of the reasons why I will no longer pay resale. I'd rather trade some shoes that I'm not wearing or care about and get a shoe, but I'm not going to dig in my pockets and just jump out and pay resale for a shoe that Nike allowed a StockX, a eBay, a GOAT, a Poison to go ahead and buy for bulk price. And I'm going to go ahead and pay resale when they aren't fair with the releases. We got to fight against bots. We got to fight against every other manual consumer. And we have to fight against the fact that Nike only allows or puts out a certain amount of pairs on the sneakers app. I don't even want to talk about trying to get a shoe through Finish Line, through JD Sports, because you got to wait in the queue. And by the time you get in the queue, the pairs are gone. But this is not a video to complain or rant, because I have a lot of sneakers, man. I'm very blessed. God has blessed me. You know what I'm saying? If there's a shoe that I missed out on, it is what it is. I have other stuff to wear. Or I know I could double back on it because a lot of times Jordan and certain retros go on sale. But this Air Max that dropped today was supposedly rumored, I hear, about only 3,600 pairs on the sneakers app. So how is a pair sold the 16th? How is a pair sold the 16th? Is that pair real? That's why I say, man, don't believe these little baby lawsuits that are put on social media that are thrown out here. Unless you have somebody that's actually pulling up actual documents from the court case, I don't want to hear it. And even then, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. Why would Nike be okay with their shoes going on sale under retail and being sold on a StockX? Why would they be okay with that? Why would they not rather have all their sneakers go to the outlets? Or just have their brick and mortar stores put them on sale on the shelf? Like how I walked in and snipes and grab that Navy Jordan 1. This Navy Jordan 1 right here for 120. That's the only place I should be able to buy this shoe, is from a brick and mortar store. I should never be able to go on a StockX, on a GOAT, eBay, Poison, etc., and find this shoe on sale. That's crazy to me. It really is. So you guys have to understand the game that Nike is playing. They're playing multiple games with us. But I refuse to fall for it. I refuse. The last sneaker that I was able to purchase on Sneakers that was a playoff 8s. After that, after every sneaker I done went after. The Air Maxes that dropped today, I only wanted them to resell. I don't care to wear those. I don't care to wear those. I was on the app at 9:59. 10 o'clock, I entered a draw. So did my girlfriend. But there was a pair sold the 16th on StockX. It just doesn't make sense, man. It just proves to me that Nike does not give a F. They don't care about us at all. They don't care. They want you to drain your pockets. And best believe they pick and choose who wins these draws, who gets through and catches a dub. Don't sit here and think it's all AI filtered, and it may be AI filtered, but it's AI filtered to go to certain people, certain accounts. People who have been catching dubs after dub after dub, those people who continue to go after every release, you'll never get a chance. You'll never get a chance. Because Nike doesn't care to give new accounts a chance. They don't care. It's a gift and a curse being a sneaker collector in today's times, in this economy. It's a gift and a curse. It really is. It's a gift because we're getting a lot of stuff that hasn't came out in years, and they're making them more OG. But it's a curse because the pairs are super limited. And you got to go through hoops. You got to try to build bonds with resellers. If you can't get it, you got to go ahead and pay resale for a sneaker that we only know costs a couple dollars to make. For a sneaker that we know we're going to see on a resale platform for some outrageous price. It doesn't make sense, man. As greedy as Nike is, as hard as Nike went at bait, why are they not going hard at these resale platforms? Why would Nike, Jordan Brand want any of their sneakers being sold on resale platforms? I don't get it. Just really think about that. Really think about it. Put yourself in the shoes of somebody who owns Nike. If you own Nike, if you own Jordan Brand, would you actually want your sneakers being resold on a different platform, or would you want all that money coming to you? You would want it all coming to you, right? Don't get fooled, man. Nike is super greedy. They don't want anybody stepping on their toes. That's why, again, I don't care how many times I say and repeat myself, that's why they went so hard on bait. So you have to realize they are working with StockX. They are working with fucking GOAT. They are working with all these resale platforms. They are. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't allow these resale platforms to sell their shoes. Nike can stop all these resale platforms. They cannot allow these platforms to resell any of their shoes. They can say, you guys can only sell Asics, New Balance, Under Armour. You can't resell our shoes. We're not having it. You're making money off of our product and we don't want it. We want all the money. They are getting all the money because they are getting a percentage off of every shoe that's being sold off these resale platforms. And if you don't think so, man, you stupid. You really are. But I'm not stupid. I worked for Champs for a little over 5 years. I know how this shit goes, man. I was in the meeting when they talked about Foot Locker possibly working with GOAT. I was in a meeting with district managers, man. I heard the whole conversation. I'm not going to get into it because if the right person or the wrong person, whichever's the right way to say it, here, come across this video and here's me explain it, I could get in some serious trouble because I'm not supposed to speak on that, especially as an ex-employee. But I already know, man. Again, I'm just surprised the bigger YouTubers, the bigger content creators aren't talking about this stuff. And I'm going to be real with you. This is my opinion again, but Nike, Jordan Brand, they all been selling fakes. We all been buying fakes. Even if you get them straight from Sneakers app, even if you walk into a brick and mortar store, a Champs, a JD, whatever. If you look at the size tag and it says made in China, made in Vietnam, it's fake. It's fake, man. And the reason why I say that, because if you're big into collecting vintage items, single stitch tees, a tag that says made in USA, that's good quality. That's considered vintage. Why do you think New Balance puts made in USA? Why would they care if their product was made in USA? Even though it's not made in USA, it's assembled in USA. Why would they care so much? Because the best quality, the best manufacturing would be done here in the States, USA. Anything coming from China, Vietnam is fake. It's all being made in sweatshops. It's all fakes. We've all been buying fakes. We really have. Until Trump actually makes sure that sneakers are being made here, because he's all putting all these tariffs and stuff like that, and he's willing to give people discounts if they can manufacture things here, manufacture products here. How come Nike hasn't jumped on it yet? They have enough money. Nike has to be taking some sort of hit from these tariffs, because now they have to pay extra to get their shoes from China and Vietnam, because Vietnam and China has to pay extra money to get their shoes shipped here. But you're still gonna have some people that are dumb, stupid, and slow. Listen, man, it is what it is. I just want to come up here and talk about it, man, because I finally started to put two and two together. I mean, I already had a feeling, but it's this year it's really been just put in our faces, man. For real, for real. Shout out to Raphael Colon, man. When I do a giveaway, it's going to him. Straight like that, man. A lot of YouTubers want to say hit the like button, comment, your best part of the video, all this stuff, and we'll do. No, no. The best thing to do is when you have a small amount of subscribers or you're not getting the views, like me, like my smaller channel, I know who consistently, every time I upload a video, the first person to comment, the first person to like, and that's Raphael Colon. So, you know what I'm saying? You could comment. I don't know if you responded to my comment in my previous video, but you could comment down here what your sneaker size is. Or if you want cash, man, I'll be willing to send you some cash if you're really not into sneakers like that. But when I do this giveaway, I'm going to announce it. It's already going straight to Raphael Colon, man. Straight like that, man, because um, he's the most supportive one on my channel, besides my uncle Tony, but he has his own YouTube channel too. I'm talking about subscribers that don't have a YouTube channel that tune into my channel, and that's Raphael Colon. And I'm not dissing the other people, because I know I see other people that comment as well, but he's the one who always been consistent, even when I had like 2,500 subs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'll catch you on the next video, man. Peace and love.